everyone, and welcome to this week's recap, week 4 recap, 2025-2026 season, week 5 preview. I'm joined as always by Joel Gibson. Joel Gibson, how we doing?
We're doing swell. Thanks for asking.
Yeah, well, I'm glad to hear it as well. As always, I'm the champ. Hold trophy up. Oh, sorry, I shouldn't read that on the. Anyway,
You prick.
I was trying to. Yeah, forget it. First matchup is me versus Adam. And I beat Adam. Like we suspected, I would bounce back. I did so. Interesting fact about this matchup, I played man down the entire week. I didn't have Bam. LeBron's in the G League, and Jalen Williams did in fact confirm he does still play for the Thunder.
Yeah, I would be okay if none of those players ever came back for you, honestly. That would be just swell.
But Joel, didn't you hear that Doug's team is the team to beat, not me?
I mean, he does have the best player in fantasy basketball, right?
No, he doesn't. This is exactly what I'm talking about. No, he doesn't.
I knew that would get you riled up.
Oh my gosh. Last interesting fact about this. A good match to Adam, by the way. Adam had the most games played in the league this week. With 61 games played. That's quite a bit. I only had 52, so 9-player advantage throughout the week against me. Obviously, like I said, because of playing man down and everything like that. But I still got it done, and I got it done in a convincing fashion. So I just like to point out that I think I'm still going to compete this year, Joel Gibson. I have it on good authority.
Yeah, I have it on pretty good authority that you're still up as one of the top few teams.
All right, I'm glad that I'm at least up in that upper tier, right? Do you want to know who's not in that upper tier that we've talked about, Joel? CJ is not in that upper tier that we've talked about, and he got his ass demolished this week by Doug. It wasn't close, and I think after Tuesday, CJ was just like, yeah, I'm not doing this, and just took it like a man. So, shout out to CJ for, just understanding when you were beat. Doug's team's rolling right now. It is a very good team. I think I play him over Christmas this year, so a nice little Christmas present for him. As I imagine I should be healthy by then, but knock on wood for sure. But absolutely, Doug's team's rolling. He's putting up monster stat lines. And CJ, hey, he's 3-1. He's still, it's not like he's bad. It's just Doug was better this week for sure.
Yeah, Doug is really, really fucking good, unfortunately. It is noticeable that Wembanyama didn't play tonight, but I thought it was a really smart pickup by Doug to have Luke Cornett, who can play either alongside him or in his absence.
Yep.
And shout out to Russell Westbrook, still getting triple doubles.
Yeah, fantastic. I mean, a great add. Has he had Westbrook, or did he add him?
He's had him.
Okay. I couldn't remember if he added him like in the offseason or what happened. Either way, a really good asset, that's really contributing for him. Next matchup is Neiman taking care of Eric. This was the closest matchup this week, but in the end, I think it turned out 8-5. Neiman is 3-1, Joel Gibson, and he's doing it with sporadic play from Embiid. So that's interesting. Eric, I think, could have easily won this matchup. But it's the same old song and dance. Every week we have this conversation about Eric, and he could win if he adds, and he didn't, so he didn't. So Neiman's 3-1 now.
Yeah. For Neiman, it's interesting that he's continued to hold on to Trace Jackson Davis all this time. I thought for a short period of time at the beginning of last season that Trace Jackson Davis might start, but that's been like kind of it.
Yeah.
But he continues to hold him. So shout out to him. And for what that's worth. But Lauri Markkanen's been really, really, really fucking good after kind of being a little disappointing last year. So I think that's a big part of Neiman's big start.
I agree. Yeah, that's all I really have. This week was a little bit boring, so we can zip through these last three, really. Cody beat Steven. Steven is still really injured. And so there's not really a whole lot to talk about there. Cody didn't even have to cycle, nothing. Yeah, pretty straightforward. It's hard to win when you've got like 9 or 10 people injured, that's for sure.
Yeah, I did think it was noticeable that Odie didn't play anyone today, and he did have guys playing. I mean, he had the matchup in the bag, so I'm not sure if that's like a, middle finger gotcha kind of thing, or miss setting his lineups kind of thing, or, a change in mindset kind of thing. But something to pay attention to, I think.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, and it's also fantasy football as well. So, like, if he knew he had the matchup in the bag, today is, the day for fantasy football. So it could have been something like that. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But, yeah, Cody gets the win. Next matchup is Kyle beating Jake. This wasn't ever close. And Kyle joked about it in the messenger. It was his bye week. Which is, fine, but that's really all I have to say about that matchup.
Yeah. For Jake, probably the most interesting thing I'm paying attention to with his team is Keontae George and Isaiah Collier battling it out for those point guard minutes. Keontae George has been really good this year. And Collier looks like he's kind of coming on. So can they both play, major minutes? I don't know. That's the major thing I'm paying attention to over there. But Kyle is taking care of business. What's his record now?
4-0.
4-0.
He and Doug are the only 2 undefeated teams at this point.
Man, it's really nice to not hear you included in that.
Yeah, it's a real bummer. It definitely hurts my feelings a little bit, but that's okay. As long as I win the championship. Although Doug is the team to beat, so I might not even get it this year.
I mean, I sure hope you don't.
Last matchup is you versus Matt. Joel, I don't know if you know this, but you're 500 right now.
Yeah, baby. Here we come. No Kyrie Irving, no Taylor Hendricks, no Halliburton. Doesn't matter. We're gonna beat the bad teams, and Matt is a bad team. Even if Steph Curry went for 40 2 times this week, looking like prime Steph.
Yeah,
it just didn't fucking matter.
No, it did matter, and it also didn't matter because Matt tends to be more of a guard-heavy team anyway. And if you're a guard-heavy team and playing Joel Gibson, you're gonna have some problems. You're gonna have some problems. Joel has a lot of guards. I don't know if anybody's been paying attention.
I don't know if I have enough, but.
Well, your team name says that you don't have enough, so...
yeah, that is the implication.
So, great. Next week has, a couple interesting matchups. First one is not one. It's number 3, Mr. Modest, 3-1. Moved up from number 4 last week, just say it. Had to move myself up, because I played Jake this week, who I have at 12 and is 0-4. I hope that I have LeBron back this week, but he can take this week off. Let's just really make sure you're okay. Come on back when I start playing the West, okay? I get it done pretty easily here, and I don't even think I'm going to have to cycle.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, his first week back, he's probably going to slow roll it, right?
Yeah.
I don't even know if he's going to play his first couple games in a row. He might play one, take one off, Mm-hmm. He's probably going to be like 20-ish minutes in his first few games, and then he'll probably be ramped up for your next significant matchup.
Yeah, and how much better is that than 0? Let me tell you, it's great. It's great. I will take 20 minutes over 0 any day of the week. Yeah, so like I said, I think I win. I think you agree with that one.
Yeah, unfortunately, I can't pick Jake in this scenario.
Next matchup is the battle of the 3-1. CJ back down to number 4 after getting demolished by Doug this week versus Neiman staying steady at number 5. Both 3-1. CJ is on the road. But CJ is running out of free agency money, Joel Gibson. I think he's got 27. Don't quote me on that. It's close, though. It's in the high 20s. And so he's getting into that position where he's going to have to make some tough decisions and maybe take some losses that he doesn't necessarily want to take. Neiman, I think he could cycle around, and I think he could beat CJ if he really wanted to, if CJ is not going to cycle. So if CJ cycles, it's a different argument. But we're going to have to see what CJ wants to do here. Is it smarter to wait and play, cycle on the bad teams if you have to? Or do you cycle against Neiman because there's playoff implications? It's really interesting to see how it goes. And like I said, CJ and Kyle, 2 of the top 4 teams right now, are seriously in free agency hell. Free agency budget hell. So it's one of those things that it's interesting to see how they're going to play it for sure. I'm going to take Neiman at home. I think that Neiman cycles here, and I'm not sure if CJ can afford to. He got burnt to shit by Beal last week. Ouch.
Well, the fantasy gods, giveth and they taketh. And I don't know if you saw this, but CJ did pick up Dennis Danis? I don't know how you say his first name. But Jenkins from the Pistons, who's been fucking awesome the last few games.
Yeah.
And it might be enough. I'm concerned about the OG Anunoby injury. He's out for a couple weeks.
Yep.
What about Kawhi? I see a flag next to him.
Yeah, he's still out, I think.
Okay, with no Kawhi and with no OG, I am going to pick Neiman. But it looks like Paul George might be coming back.
Hey, need him. PG coming back. He plays for CJ, not for Matt.
That's right.
All right, next matchup is Cody versus Doug. Cody number 7, Doug number 2. Cody's just too beat up to take on this Goliath that is Doug. I think Doug wins here.
Yeah, I am also picking Doug. Cody's got an awesome team, but with no Davis, no Tatum, and no Murray, it's just not enough firepower.
Nope.
Grayson Allen and Jalen Brunson also have flags next to their name, so I feel better about that pick.
Yeah, Brunson was out Friday with an ankle. It's a grade 1, though, sprain, but they'll still be cautious with him. Yeah, I stand by my pick anyway. Next matchup is Adam versus Joel. Adam, I have at number 8 here. Joel, all the way to number 6. Started out like really bad. How low did I have you week 1? Do you remember? It was low.
I think it might have been 12.
No, I had you at 9.
9? Okay.
Yeah, quit being a dick.
I thought you just fucking hated me.
Yeah, so from 9 to 6, pretty good glow up there, as they say. Against Adam, I just played Adam. And he had a significant player advantage against me. I think that your categories are extremely strong in the categories that Adam was strong in. And so I think you're going to win this matchup. And I can't believe I'm actually saying this. But I think that Joel could be a top 5 team this year without Halliburton and without Kyrie. Is that even possible?
I think it is possible. I think it's very motherfucking possible.
It makes me sick.
It should. It should, because I'm only going to get better over the next couple of years. But I also am going to pick me. I know no one's shocked by that. obviously. I'm down a couple guys. He's down Walker Kessler and Cameron Thomas. Stephon Castle took an injury, and as if to just, fuck me right in the face, Yusuf Nurkic is now producing. Last week or 2 weeks ago, I was saying this was the worst value in our league. It still isn't good at $31, but I thought he was like a complete nothing player, and now he's actually producing something.
Yeah.
But I am gonna beat the pants off of him.
Beat the pants off of him's very bold. I just went with beat, but okay, beat the pants off of him. I love it. Next matchup. Let's see here. Man, these both suck. The Eric versus Steven, both 0-4. I have them at 10 and 11 respectively. I think Eric gets his first win here. Even if he doesn't cycle, I think that Steven's just too beat up that even a little bit will get Eric over the top here. One win for Eric.
Yeah, if Eric sets his lineups, he's got it.
All right.
That's my analysis.
That's it. That's my analysis. Last one is Matt versus Kyle. Kyle's about to start the year undefeated and the top of the East. Doug will also do the same at the top of the West. Yeah, that's my analysis. He's playing Matt.
Yeah, he's playing Matt. Matt still has Steph Curry. Steph Curry's still really good.
You know what's really interesting to me? Do you think that if Matt cycles, Kyle only has $14 of free agency money. If Matt cycles, does he have a chance to steal one here against Kyle?
So let's see. So for one, Matt does not own his own pick. So there's no reason for him to not go after it.
Right.
There's no reason for him to specifically tank, and he has $48 in claim budget. And if he wanted to fuck someone's day up, he could go for it.
He could go for it and really fuck Kyle's day up, for sure.
The question really becomes, how many of these players does he feel are droppable? Like Brooke Lopez, Cam Whitmore, Aaron Wiggins, and Bub Carrington. Are those guys that he's willing to put out onto waivers? Because I think most of them would get picked up. And Rui Hachimura, I guess, is the other guy. So, I don't know. I don't see Matt doing it, but it would be fun if he did.
It would be fun indeed. I now hate all undefeated teams this year, so sorry, Kyle and Doug. You both are my mortal enemy until I get caught back up in record anyway. That being said, anything else from you, Joel? Did you enjoy the game last night? I know you were there.
Yeah, had fun, man. Got to hang out with my guy, Cody.
Yeah. You got to see John get injured. That was cool.
Yeah, that was great. Garland also didn't play, but it was a fun Cavs game. And, go Cavs, go my team.
Excellent. We will see you guys at the end of this week. Week 5. Wow, it's already week 5, Joel Gibson.
I know, man. Happens fast.
Hey, we made it under 20 this week as well. So just a few seconds of me twirling the trophy, and then we'll talk to you guys later. See ya.